Hello everyone, I'm Tommy and welcome to Studio Sense. Today I'm going to be featuring two blind buys that I picked up at rack stores here in Tennessee, and I'm excited to bring them to your attention. So when we come back, I'm going to show you the Michael Kors Eau De Toilette, so that's going to be cool. And we're going to look at CK, Calvin Klein's CK IN2U for him. So that and more when we return, so stay tuned. Welcome back, guys. As mentioned, we're going to be taking a closer look at CK IN2U, the only fragrance that mimics a breakup text message just for you. And also Michael Kors for men. This one's going to be probably close to niche quality is going to be my guess, but I've never got my nose on it before. However, I have heard good things about it. So let's go ahead and dive right in. First up on the docket is CK IN2U. This promises to be, just taking a glance at the notes, a really good summertime fragrance, but don't know what the actual performance is going to be like. That is one thing about CK, Calvin Klein, is especially the CK line and not the full worded Calvin Klein line, is they often suffer from poor performance. They have a wonderful fragrance lineup, beautiful fragrances, very, very unique, very good, but they just become skin scents after an hour or two. Hopefully this won't be like that, but let's go ahead and get into that presentation and take a look at the bottle first. I don't know about you, but I really like that presentation, CK IN2U. It's a really cool bottle. I don't know, it looks kind of like marine, like something you would see sitting on top of a pier, like a fisherman's drink or something, I don't know, maybe. But it does have a strange little indentation there. I'm not sure what that is right there. If you can see that in the glass, it almost looks like a notch from someone who shoots a bow and arrow, like how you would notch your actual arrow. Don't know if that, again, has anything to do with it, but I do like that this cover, you can kind of move the cover a little bit, is kind of indented, the CK and then the 2, but the N is part of the plastic there. So far, cool presentation. I really like it. Very simplified, similar to the CK bottles like CK Shock, CK Summer, in terms of the size, and this is again a 100 ml bottle. Let's go ahead and get into that juice and see what it's like. Now the contention is that this is a fresh woody fragrance. Let's talk about some of the notes in it, in that note pyramid. In the top you have Mineola Tangelo, Pomelo Leaf, and Gin Fizz. Now if you don't recall what the Pomelo Leaf is, kind of green, earthy, and delicate would be the 3 adjectives I'd use to describe that fragrance. In the mid you have Cocoa, you've got pimento or allspice, and shiso leaf, rounded out by a base of musk, vetiver, and white cedar. White cedar reminiscent of the white bottle itself. So pretty good note lineup there in the top, mid, and the base, and I caught a little bit of that aromatic fragrance as I sprayed it there, and I actually really like it. What I like about it is it's masculine in the same way that almost like a barbershop masculine. There's a little bit of effervescent or fizz to it, probably owing a little bit to the pimento, allspice pimento there. Let's go ahead and spray this on. Yeah, this is I wouldn't say it's generic, it's slightly synthetic in the open there. It is a really nice, brisk, woody blend. It's got kind of an old school feel to it, but it still has that little bit of a modern spin in terms of the note blend. Yeah, this would be a great alternative to your typical blue fragrance summer. So this is more along the lines of a clean, somewhat soapy, mature man's fragrance, although anyone 30 and above could definitely wear this because it does have kind of a youthful vibe to it too, but is more kind of a mature man's fragrance, kind of similar to the Azzaro Pour Homme line. It's got kind of a light, not at all prominent, but a light sweetness to it that gives it a little bit of a playful quality, so it's not all formal, it's not all stiff. So it'd be a great spring, summer, daytime, nighttime, casual wear fragrance. I actually really like it, so I'm interested in seeing what it will do on skin though. Yeah, see, it's already opening up. It's going to be a lot more spicy on skin, which I like because that actually adds to the actual longevity and projection. So your performance is boosted when you get it off of a litmus strip and put it on actual skin with, you know, mixes with the oils, and it opens up makes it a little bit more full-bodied. Wow, I really like that. Now the pimento is coming through. It's coming through a little bit more creamy and a little bit more sweet. So that is a pleasant surprise. I was not expecting to like CK IN2U. This would be one of those right out of the shower, dumb reach, quick grab type of fragrances. Great for a night on the town, or if you just want to blow off some steam and take a bike ride or something like that to spray on, CK IN2U would be perfect. All right, well, let's go ahead and set this one aside and check out our Michael Kors. Also, I forgot to mention, there were about 4 different perfumists that collaborated in the making of CK IN2U, which might be attributable to why it's so mature and seems like a really manly man's fragrance. So I like that aspect. However, with Michael Kors, this was from the Firmenich perfumist, Harry Fremont. So directly from his nose to ours. This, of course, is the Eau De Toilette, just like CK IN2U is the Eau De Toilette. This one is an odd size of 70 ml. Let's go ahead and check out that presentation. Currently find them in TJ Maxx stores right now. They've got like an overstock or surplus of them, so they're putting them out on the shelves, so you might want to check it out. Definitely going to be a great fragrance for the winter. So it is going to be, this is going to lend itself a little bit, you can kind of tell in the juice, but it's going to lend itself a little cooler weather like autumn, fall, going into winter time. And I know that because I've actually looked at the notes. Let's go over a little bit of the note profile here. Michael Kors is considered an aromatic fougere. In the top, you've got bergamot, you've got elemi, cardamom, tarragon, star anise, thyme, and coriander. In the mid, you've got pipe tobacco, which is interesting, suede, and incense, with a base of patchouli, dark plum, sandalwood, and various dried fruits. So it's going to be an interesting scent profile, this one. I want to go ahead and get my nose on it. Let's check it out by spraying a tester strip. So far, I'm really happy with my blind buy with CK IN2U. I feel like I'm going to be happy with Michael Kors. It's a man, see, I tell you what, let me just tell you, I kind of got a hint with the bottle's presentation. It sort of reminded me a little bit of a Dior Homme. Let me just tell you, this tobacco note, it is amazing. So pipe tobacco is a little bit different than, say, green leaf tobacco or pressed tobacco insofar as it's a little bit darker, it's a bit more resinous than it is lighter or brighter or greener, if you can imagine that. So it does still maintain that rich, dark, semi-sweet earthiness, but it is more resinous and it stays longer in the nostril and actually in the back of the throat. I really like how refined and how rich that tobacco note is making Michael Kors. This is a gem. This is a find. I highly recommend that if you do find this out and about at a discounter online or at a rack store, to grab it up. Man, that tobacco note is so good. I can't wait to put it on skin. Let's go ahead and do that. There we go. Oh man. Right across from East Tennessee State University is a hotel called the Carnegie. What I really like about the Carnegie, as soon as you walk in, it is extremely stately. It wouldn't be hard to imagine Ernest Hemingway walking through the area with some sheafs of writing paper or a journal or a notebook or something, because it's just very rich. You think of the term mahogany, you think of dark woods, you think of like a tobacco room, like a smoking room. That is the feeling or the sensation one gets when smelling Michael Kors. This is a really wonderful, very, very masculine fougere. It's got a lightly sweet, nearly honeyed note, a little bit of a bite of sweetness to it on the edge of that tobacco, no doubt coming from the cardamom. And with that star anise in there, you've got that wonderful backbone of that licorice, also darkening the length of that pipe tobacco note and making this an extremely aristocratic, extremely masculine, extremely woody tobacco, very wintry scent. Now this is something you could definitely layer. You can imagine wearing this in autumn and fall on into the deep cold. But the wonderful thing about fragrances of this ilk, and what I mean by that is of this quality, this is a near niche quality, at least to my nose anyway, is you can wear it almost any time. This could be a signature scent. So highly recommend getting your nose on Michael Kors for men. Excellent, excellent fragrance, regardless of the season that you wish to wear it. Super happy with my blind buys today. Michael Kors Eau De Toilette for men, and also IN2U Eau De Toilette for him as well. So really good blind buys, really good price. With the Michael Kors, I think I paid 20 bucks for a 70 ml bottle, which is fantastic, and about as much or a little bit less for the IN2U. Thanks so much for stopping by and watching my video today. As always, I truly appreciate your support on my channel. I'm Tommy with Studio Sense, and I'll see you next time.